My name is Floyd. My name is Money Mayweather.
Never at a loss for controversial opinions, Floyd Mayweather gave a first-hand look at equal discipline. The undefeated champion provoked opponents as aptly as he prepared for them. Juan Manuel Marquez, Metropolis, as he ventures beyond the urban landscape to perform his more unorthodox training techniques. He's trained by his uncle Roger, but a familiar face has joined camp. Floyd Mayweather Sr., as father and son.
So long, he can do half that shit with his eyes closed. So he's been around boxing all his life. And I'm just bullshitting. You can't hold it.
You come to get me, come get it. It ain't gonna be easy, baby, and you know it. 24/7, we getting that cash, we getting that cash. I'm back.
The right hand slams into Oscar. Mayweather has knocked out Ricky Hatton.
Juan Manuel Marquez is Mexico's #1, a fearless warrior.
Right hand by Marquez. Stuns Pacquiao.
I am number one. I'm number one, and I'm back.
Mayweather versus Marquez.
For a decade, Floyd Mayweather proved he was among the most talented fighters on the planet. In 39 professional bouts, he never faced his equal in the ring. Genaro Hernandez, Diego Corrales, Arturo Gatti. Mayweather had his way with fighters from 130 up to 154 pounds. In 2007, victories over Oscar De La Hoya and Ricky Hatton cemented his status as boxing's very best. Never has it been more clear who's the world's #1 pound-for-pound fighter. Manuel Marquez has been proving his warrior heart over and over.
His face is ripped open and he wants to fight on.
The Mexican fight with no fear, and I have the heart of a lion.
The Mexican technician has won titles in 3 weight divisions, while ascending the pound-for-pound ranks alongside his great rival, Manny Pacquiao. Fire against fire, down the stretch. Pacquiao's left, Marquez's right. After a controversial draw and a 1-point loss against Mayweather's heir to the pound-for-pound throne, Marquez emphatically left nothing up for debate in a war with Juan Diaz this past February. After a nearly 2-year layoff, the sport's most polarizing personality is back.
Some people want to see me win, some people want to see me lose. The thing is this, if I drop you, I'm going to finish you. You better believe that. I'm going to finish you.
Tonight means everything, and I will prove I am the best fighter in the world.
Mayweather Marquez.
The spotlight, you love to have people chanting your name, be in the papers every day, be on television every night all throughout the world.
All he can do to prepare.
142 pounds. 146 pounds.
To win this one.
El arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino.
For the land of the free.
Ringside scorer.
And 1 draw. 25.
Go, vámonos.
That is still the case tonight.
Time since someone's going to have to attack. Mayweather throwing a jab.
He's got Marquez at this stage has lost his pattern already. It's way better for Floyd to call Ricky Hatton. He likes at a long distance.
To shake it back.
Respectful of Floyd, intimidated by Floyd's size.
Well, what I was from the speed. And right now, the speed,
Marquez relies on.
Hits the left hook.
His legs to get you in.
Marquez is up against it. Faster pace.
Usually takes his man's measure, much like Floyd does. And
hook in there by Marquez. About the life. Size advantages. The taller. Left hook by Mayweather as he. Mayweather. Marquez very cautious, very respectful of Mayweather.
Really leans back and you.
Marquez's left hook
hasn't been too much act just like that and it
landed. Marquez's best punch is his straight right hands. Mayweather's is also, and there's a knockdown on a left hook. Excellent left hook, and Marquez walked right in.
Marquez is in bad trouble.
Knocked down 3 times Manny Pacquiao, but then adjusted. Marquez is not. He's trying to step it up.
Here we see Floyd landing his left hook, and you can see his left hook is way more powerful than Marquez goes. As I said, he springs forward. He's got all of his weight on his shot, and it's just a matter of him predicting where Marquez is going to have his right.
Opponents have gotten discouraged against Mayweather's technical
speed and general skills, and it's not as powerful. And even
Marquez is going to have to take chances, and we've already seen the possible results of that.
And thought this little guy can't hurt.
Marquez tries jabbing to so sharp, so accurate.
The entertainment.
Marquez is going to have to take. Marquez seemed like one of the first times Juan Manuel saw.
Marquez punches it, and he has to run in and do it.
Mayweather Jr. I find throw a straight lead right hand. I mean, I would throw right hands all day at Floyd Mayweather because that the right hand across the chest, good defense. In his fight was great. 3-0.
As was the case between rounds. He seemed to be in his own world.
We're going to jab, and that's what you're going to try to time him coming in. You're going to have to throw him at such a long distance that he's going to be open to get.
It's about what Floyd's doing. Is Marquez by such a margin.
There's the straight right hand lead, which Harold.
So he doesn't take it with his head pulling rolling away.
The right of Juan Manuel, left hook. To be able to see that Mayweather plants his jab right on Marquez's face.
Marquez tonight, and that was his right hand there. And even in landing that, is still, you can see Mayweather's half rolling with the punch as it came. But that's been his best punch so far of the night.
Quick Floyd is with the right hand coming out of that.
And he knew just a matter of time.
He got tired and forgot to throw his jab over the course of the line counter right hands.
Good at throwing straight punches, including the right hand to the body. That takes the starch out of fighters.
And be about
naturally a different kind of fighter. Bull Marquez, the fighter again.
To avoid Floyd's off. He has to be able to get off more punches.
The same type of left hook which he knocked out Ricky Hatton with.
Mismatch.
Advantage because it seems to have shots don't seem to bother him frequently.
It was a perfect example of all he was shoulders and in the crowd.
Marquez.
After a while, you're going to see Floyd throw it more right about this stage. You'll see him the next. See, there he goes right for the
jab. He's starting to go back to the standard Floyd Mayweather pattern. Lead with the left hook.
And yes, he does, as I mentioned. And for impressive.
Danger with his hand down with it. I think he's too big and too this does.
Distinctly better at 130 than he is Mayweather.
That's a good point. Scintillating in multiple weight classes, eitering the opponent.
Diego Corrales,
and that was 130 pounds.
That's one of the best I've ever seen any fight had.
This is
well, he has mostly good nights. He had his nights go at one.
And he is punishing Floyd Mayweather.
Well, Floyd Mayweather's speed and skill. He moves from a punch, counters and lands a punch, and gets away from another punch.
Great right hand, the leadless flurry. That's really, you look at numbers. Floyd fight, 6-0.
Hasn't really been close. Well, stop. 6 and 7. His corner had actually asked if he wanted to continue. The answer, of course, was yes. Badly that he deserves to be out of the fight. He's not in it tactically. Seems to. There's a lean shot to Mayweather's chin, and of course, it seemed to.
Then it did impact on Floyd.
Prey. Mayweather pitching an absolute.
With impunity, he landed. That shockingly wasn't really in it. Same thing to Marquez.
That's half deflected punches. He hasn't landed that many clean punches.
He wanted to do. So he's beating up the lightweight champion. A weight with muscle. for about 8 years and hasn't been able to get it.
Or Manny Pacquiao. Why Shane Mosley a super fight with Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Good news, well tonight, Mayweather Winkley took that as a sign that maybe. And of course the import of my sitting as a welterweight.
He is a natural welterweight, and that's why I just find it so difficult, to really get too excited. Because he's not strong enough physically to affect him out on the way.
Now there was a lot of this in the De La Hoya fight, which prompted some over-enthusiasm. Emmanuel
fight, but now that's why we have weight.
Style as men translating at a heavier style has translated selection of opponents.
Well, I think I was smart. A lot of times, make sure that no one says I beat up a little guy. Probably about 152 tonight.
Bigger man in Mayweather. Of what would seem to be a markedly bigger man in Miguel Cotto.
I think we're a lot of time maybe making a mistake in that too. We keep looking at the marquee names and keep looking at those when people expect.
This is against Pacquiao.
Definitely will. But see, when Pacquiao, Marquez stands more flat-footed. He's a little bit more difficult guy to fight at welterweight, but it wasn't Manny's fault.
Jason by Mayweather. If that didn't hurt Marquez, I'm not sure what would.
I have a feeling we'll see what will coming up.
All the steam seems to be going.
Display of the hand speed of Floyd Mayweather as compared to Marquez. He landed two clean, beautiful, perfectly timed punches right away. As soon as Marquez moved right into range. And there's nothing in a couple of rounds.
I agree.
Because I think Floyd's going Marquez is like finished now.
Talk about ring generalship. Everybody asks me what keeps the fight. You notice very, very rarely the jab. The only thing I haven't seen Floyd throw is a good left.
He's on a.
You know, we don't have CompuBox statistics from the careers of great fights as a comparative standard. We can against a super top opponent. Maybe they did. This is the kind of performance that establishes how brilliant.
Fight that it was a mismatch because of Mayweather's size and against Juan Manuel Marquez, that's saying something.
Offensively, as we delineated for 12% of his. I mean, I think a lot of people were enthusiastic about Mayweather's chances to look great.
Fight's going exactly as I figured.
You knew.
But have those weight, like I say, if it was the same, would be different. But no, not with me, just not that big. Once we're here, we see that Marquez cannot seem to hold off anything that Mayweather's doing pretty much. Mayweather's hitting him at will all the way yet.
CompuBox numbers in round 10. Mayweather, he wants to do.
Completely dominated them. Roy Jones against Vinny Pazienza. And Pazienza and Gatti were good fighters. But Marquez is a top pound for
in any other fight. Landing punches against Marquez.
Even if you took away the size advantage, he would Marquez.
Examine that theorem.
And that's the beginning of the fight. Jim, I asked, can Floyd convince? But this is the kind of performance that will convince many that Floyd is still the best fighter in the world.
About his various distractions, about his glitzy, bling-filled fight, all of those things, independent sources confirm he is as hard and as diligent a worker in the gym as they.
And even when he was off, that was the one thing that people don't realize. When he was off, he was still going to the gym training. It's like some guys quit, they're golfing, they're drinking, and tonight in boxing. He's always been training in the gym continually.
Floyd doesn't drink. He stays up late, but off. There are no flies on his approach to the sport as a competitor. Marquez goes for the other moral victory. But typically, Floyd Mayweather took no unwarranted risk, simply kept fighting the way he knows how to fight, and settled for the exceeding
in which the winning.
What a point. That.
He can, but he's not just not the type of guy that's going to.
Thought, all right, this is good. It's not wrestling for the knockout in quite the same way.
Well, it may frustrate some fans and observers that he doesn't.
Advantage that Mayweather
to please.
And in terms of the marketplace, he compensates for the outs compared to some other fighters he's compared with, like Sugar Shane Mosley and Manny Pacquiao, where he's able to talk up a fight.
15 seconds, him up.
What a performance by Floyd Mayweather.
What a return to the sport. 21 months off, and he's better than ever.
He's back. He is Floyd Money.
Rounds against a Hall of Fame fighter. It's tonight. Landing.
I'm not scared of Shane Mosley. I'm not scared of no fighter.
We just want to get it on. That's all. I mean, the fans want to see a great fight. Me and Money Mayweather. Let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. Hey, wait. No.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down. Floyd. Shane, please. Floyd, let's concentrate here. I will say this. Floyd